FBI Director Kash Patel said in a Sunday interview, quote, "You cannot bring a firearm loaded with multiple magazines to any sort of protest." Does the president believe the Second Amendment rights remain in effect even when protesting?
The president supports the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding American citizens. Absolutely. There has been no greater supporter or defender of the right to bear arms than President Donald J. Trump.
I just want to confirm that that is when you heard the president say the people with weapons weren't there to hurt him and that he wanted the Secret Service to remove the magnetometers.
That's correct. In the photos that you displayed, we were standing towards the front of the tent with the TVs, really close to where he would walk out to go onto the stage. These conversations happened 2 to 3 minutes before he took the stage that morning.
So while Americans have a constitutional right to bear arms, Americans do not have a constitutional right to impede lawful immigration enforcement operations.
Rittenhouse has said he fired in self-defense. The video shows Rittenhouse watching some people leave a CVS and allegedly commenting that he wishes he had his rifle to shoot them. Prosecutors hope to have this video admitted as evidence.
And any gun owner knows that when you are carrying a weapon, when you are bearing arms and you are confronted by law enforcement, you are raising the assumption of risk and the risk of force being used against you. And again, that's unfortunately what took place on Saturday.
The shootings in New Mexico come just a day after thousands of gun owners rallied in state capitals across this country. The campaign was organized to push back against the drive by President Obama to rein in gun violence in this country. ABC's David Curley tonight with that from the White House.
A scramble at a gun show. Dozens run in Raleigh after a shotgun is accidentally fired. 3 people hit. In 2 other states, 2 other accidental shootings at gun shows with 2 more injured. But it wasn't chaotic everywhere.
Hey, we finally made it in!
Calling it Guns Across America, supporters turned out at rallies and gun shows opposing the president's plans.
You tell Americans they can't have something, they're going to go out and get it.
Gun control was not even on the president's second-term agenda until what he called the worst day of his presidency.
At least 3 minutes before Alex Preddy was shot and killed, he is seen at 8:58 a.m. Saturday holding his phone at a distance from immigration enforcement officers in an apparent attempt to record a nearby arrest. An eyewitness captured this video of Preddy filming the arrest. At no point does he appear to display a weapon. A minute later, Preddy appears to be using his phone to record 2 bystanders interacting with a federal officer before that officer is seen shoving one of them across the street.
Do not push them into the traffic!
Another camera angle shows the officer shove one of those individuals into Preddy. You can see the 2 holding on to each other. The confrontation escalates. Both of Preddy's hands are visible. One holds the phone, the other he held up seemingly to protect himself from pepper spray.
Whoa!
Preddy is seen being pepper sprayed. 3 officers grapple with him until he's taken down and held on the frozen pavement. Another group of officers then surrounds him. At 9:01, the federal officer in a gray jacket emerges from the scrum with a gun that appears to match the one Preddy had a permit to carry. Almost simultaneously, the first shot is fired. Officers step back. Within 5 seconds, 9 more shots, and soon after, the officer is heard.
The Second Amendment is so important. They're trying. They're not going to take your guns away, folks. They're not going to take your guns away. Not going to do it.
The suspect also had 2 magazines with ammunition in them that held dozens of rounds. He also had no ID. This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at the scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.